Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I'm going to discuss a packet tracer activity. Alright, so here what you're seeing on my screen is the question. So this is what I'm going to solve today. So in this there are two set of instructions as you can see here. So that's the instruction number 1 and instruction number 2. So in the instruction number 1 we will follow one by one steps to complete the packet tracer activity for IoT. Also in the instruction number 2 there are some instructions. We will follow this one to complete the packet tracer activity. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so this is a packet tracer activity which we are going to perform now. So I'll also open along with the instructions to read the instruction and then complete this activity. Alright, so this file I'll upload it in the description. You can also refer that, the instructions as well as the coding. Let us follow the instructions one by one. So here, pre-setup, the IoT registration server is initially configured to the IP 1.1.1.1. Okay, assign the correct labels to all the devices. So these are the common instructions, and when you go inside, the instruction number 1, enable the IoT service on the IoT registration server, and then use home gateway to add the garage door, fan, air conditioner, portable music player, trip sensor, and the laptop. So these are the devices we are going to add here, so that continue with the all other things. The first thing is like we will add all the devices. So here it says home gateway, garage door, fan, AC. So let us add these things. Already there is a fan and there is a trip sensor. We need a home gateway. Home gateway, you can find it here. This is the home gateway, and we need an AC. There is a fan already. Portable music player and trip sensor already added, and then we need a laptop. Music player, so this is a music player. Need to add one laptop. Alright, so here it says home gateway, garage door, fan, AC. We need to add the door also. Type garage door and the garage door is ready. Right, so here we have a laptop and we have a server also. Laptop can be connected wirelessly. To do that, so we just need to do a small activity here to connect the laptop wirelessly. So click on the laptop, go to the physical. Here by default, if you see this as the Ethernet port, so we have to remove this Ethernet port and use this wireless device here onto the laptop. To do this, first switch off the laptop and then take this, click on it, the Ethernet port, and then drop it here, and now it is empty. You can see this. And now take this Wi-Fi router or Wi-Fi device and keep it here, and then switch on the laptop. That's all. So your laptop is enabled with the Wi-Fi now. Okay, so to connect laptop with the home gateway Wi-Fi, so we have to add the SSID here. So now you can see this, all the devices are already connected. Since this doesn't have a password, we are going to create a password inside the home gateway, and then we will connect all these devices with the password. So come back here, go to the wireless in the home gateway SSID. You can keep this as it is, and now go to the WPA to PSK and create some passwords. Let us add the password simple 1 2 3 up to 9. Though it is not safe when you are working with the real devices, don't add these type of password. Use the complicated password. Once I created the password, you can see that all the devices are disconnected. Now we are going to connect all these devices with the existing password with the SSID. Now let us go one by one go to the fan. First thing is we have to follow these instructions as well. Here it says assign the correct labels to all the devices. This is important for us, like when we are creating a condition. This is important. If you don't make the labels when you are making a condition, at that time it will be difficult to identify the device names. So when you are going inside, when you click the fan, go to the config, change the name of the display name of the device. Now so this one is fan. Also go to the wireless. Already home gateway is selected. Go to the WPA 2 PSK, this is the password, and set the password here, add the password, then close this. Now the fan is ready. For the AC, again config, add the name, and then go to wireless, add the password here, okay, then close it. You can notice that the fan is already connected to the home gateway. AC also will be connected. Repeat the same step for all the devices. This is the music player, and wireless, add the password, close it. For the garage door, this one is garage door, and go to the wireless, add this password. Okay, same thing with the trip sensor. If the trip sensor is not added in the question or the program, so you have to add it by yourself. You go and search for the trip, so you will find that it is a trip sensor. This is also added. So now connect the laptop also. In the laptop you can notice that there will not be a SSID written by default, so you have to add this SSID, that is the home gateway, and then also add the password. Okay, so this is done. The laptop also will be connected. So now the connection is required with the server. Server cannot be connected as a wirelessly here, so we will use one more device here, that is a switch. 2960 switch we will use here for the connecting a server, and for this you use the normal automatic cable. Alright, so our connection is ready. So now we have to do some configurations. Okay, so we have connected all these things. The DHCP will enable later. From the laptop, create an account on IoT registration server with the following details. Before that, enable IoT services on IoT server. We have to create the IoT server, IoT services to be on inside the server. For that, first we have to add the IP address also. Okay, so then we will follow this procedure. Now go to the server, click on the server, go to the desktop, IP configuration, add the IP which is given in the question itself. Okay, so press the tab, so the subnet mask will be written automatically. Okay, so this is our IP. Now go to the services, make the DHCP services on. Okay, already on, it's fine. Then go to the IoT services, make the services on. Okay, click on the services, IoT services on. Alright, so once the services are on, so you can go to the laptop to create the, now here, so from the laptop create an account on IoT registration server with the following details. That's the username is IoT, password is also IoT. For this, go to the laptop, since already it is connected, go to the desktop, web browser. It will take some time to open, and now write the IP of the server here. We are going to access the server from here. This screen is open, registration server login is open. Since we have not created the account, so first we have to go for the sign up. In this, according to the instructions given, write the IoT, and then create. Okay, so we have created the account. So now you can see this in the services of a server. In the IoT, you can see that username password what we have created is appearing here. Okay, this is a small steps. First you have to activate the IoT services in the server, then you can go to the laptop, or from server itself you can create an account, and then account username password will be displayed here. Okay, so that's all. Now we have to register all these devices inside the server. How we are going to do that? We have the username password and we have the IP address of the server. Through that we are going to add all the devices to the server. Okay, so now we are going to register all the devices to the server. So we already know the IP of the server, that's 1.1.1.1, and also we know the username password, that is IoT and IoT. Let us go to the fan first, and then you have to click on the DHCP here if it is not already clicked. Okay, go to the config of each device, and in the settings you check first DHCP is activated here or not. If it is like this static, then click on the DHCP. Okay, so once DHCP is activated, then go to the remote server and put the IP here, that is 1.1.1. I'm going to copy this and write the username, password, then connect. Okay, once you click connect, it should be refresh. When it says refresh, it means it is already connected to the server. If refresh is not appearing, so then you need to recheck what is the problem. So then you have to click on the connect. Alright, so now this is ready. Now go to the AC. Again here check the DHCP, and then remote server, write the IP, then account, username, password, then click connect. Okay, so this is also refresh, it is connected. So before going to the other device, you can check, you can verify whether the connected devices are appearing in the server or not by going to the web browser. So go to open this one from the browser, write your username, password, and here you can see the fan and AC which we have connected are already appearing. Okay, we'll repeat the same step for the music player, door, strip sensor, so then all the devices can be seen here in this. Okay, let's go to the music player, DHCP is enabled, and remote server, write the IP, then IoT, connect. Okay, so this is also refresh, it means connected. Go to the next one, DHCP is enabled, remote server, write the IoT here, then connect. Okay, the last one, that's a trip sensor. Click on the DHCP and then remote server, write the IP, then username, password, connect. Alright, so this also refresh, it is connected. So now you can check all the devices which we have connected are appearing here: fan, AC, music player, garage door, and trip sensor. If you are not setting up the title or label here, so then you will be seeing IoT 0, IoT 1, IoT 2 like this. So that's why it's always a good practice to add the labels for all your devices. Alright, so this is all what we require to connect. Now according to the question, access the IoT registration server from the laptop and confirm whether you can see the garage door, fan, AC, portable music player, trip sensor, and then apply the below condition. First we have to verify whether all devices are showing or not. So we have verified it's all the devices are displayed there. Then apply the below condition. So what condition we want to apply? If the trip sensor is on, the trip sensor, as you know, that is a input device here. So if the trip sensor is on, so then turn on the garage door, fan, AC, and music player. If the trip sensor is on, turn on everything. If the trip sensor is off, then turn off garage door, fan, AC and portable music player. So this is what we need to add the condition, two conditions. One is for on, one is for off. Try controlling the device and verify your results. Okay, let us go here and click on the laptop again. So this is the area where we can see home of the IoT server. Here we are seeing all the devices. Now click on the condition to write the conditions. Okay, so add the first condition. Let us name this as on, and here it says that if the trip sensor is on, if the trip sensor on is true, false is off, this is on is true. So then add the condition here. What we want to switch on? We want to switch on the fan status on the high. There are two options in the fan, low or high or off, so you can set anything according to your requirement. Then click on the action here to add another device, that is the AC on to true. Okay, if you say AC on false, it means off. AC on true is the on. Add another action, then music player on is true. Okay, so music player is also on. The last action, garage door on is also true. So we said according to the condition, if the trip sensor is on, fan, AC, music player, garage door to be on. So then click on OK. So your first condition is added here. Alright, the condition name, the enabled is, the condition and the rules, the actions. Add another condition for the off. If the trip sensor is on, status is false. If the trip sensor is off, so what we will do, fan status to be off. Add the another action, AC on should be false. We don't want on the AC. Then music player on also to be false. The last action, garage door on should be false. Okay, so that's all. This is the second condition. So we added two conditions here. One is for the on, another one is for the off, just opposite to each other. Alright, so we are done with this side of a question. So you can close this and use your Alt key in the keyboard to activate this trip sensor. When the trip sensor is on, so you can see the door, all the devices should be on. Okay, so when I move the cursor in front of the trip sensor, you can notice that the door is open, music player is on, AC is on, fan is also on. Alright, so this is working perfectly. So that's all. This one instruction, one section. Okay, this is the one, and the another side you have to go to the instruction number 2. Alright, so here in the instruction number 2, follow the below instruction to complete the activity using MCU. What is MCU? This is a microcontroller unit, or we can also use SPC here, single board computer, but in this example we are using MCU. Alright, add the following devices to the logical workspace. IoT devices, sound sensor and LED we have to add. There is a sound sensor already added. Sound sensor is here and we need to add one LED. Okay, add one LED here. And we need to add the controller, that is the MCU. Type MCU in the search box. You will have this controller. And then door, window and home speaker potentiometer. Home speaker potentiometer already added here. Potentiometer and home speaker. We need to add the door and window. So let us go here and look for the door. This is the door, and also we need a window. So we have taken everything now. Rearrange the things. Okay, see, one more important thing, if you have not created a password for the Wi-Fi SSID of the home gateway, so then what happens, this door and window also will directly connect to this, so that will be a problem. So you have to change this password of the home gateway so that the door and window will not connect to this, because this section is different. All these are different sections. Alright, so now connect these devices with the IoT custom cable. Look for the IoT custom cable. On the down you can see this area, you can see IoT custom cable. Now when you are connecting IoT custom cable, note that what pins you are adding it to. Okay, so this is the 0 to the sound sensor. I am taking 1 to the LED, and I'll take 2 to the window and 3 to the door. So I'm coming in this way, 0, 1, 2, 3. So all these devices I have added. Alright, so now what we will do with this potentiometer and the sound sensor, home speaker? Connect all the IoT devices and end devices to MCU using IoT custom cable. We have done it. Separately connect home speaker and potentiometer together to generate sound in the environment. So this is only we are using to generate the sound, so that the sound sensor will sense it and do the other action. So that's why only this one we have to connect separately, right? So here take the custom cable and connect them together. We are not going to write any program related to these two. Okay, keep that in mind. Now we have connected all the devices. That's all here. No more settings in this. So only we have to go to the program. Okay, so what program we need to write here? Read the instruction again. Complete the Python program in MCU using the programming option. In the program, assign the sound sensor as an input device to MCU. In the program, assign door, window, LED as an output. Okay, use the following logic for the program. If the sound level is above 200, then window, door should be open and LED must be on. So otherwise another condition, opposite. If the sound level is less than 200, then window and the door should be closed and LED must be off. Okay, Alt rotate the move the potentiometer to increase the volume and verify the result. We have to move this one. This is a knob. Okay, sound increasing, so then you can increase the volume and check whether sensor is detecting all this or not. Okay, let's go to the program here. Click on the MCU and go to the programming. Here click on the new and here select the Python, empty Python. Okay, so then click on the create. If you want, you can add the name also, MCU1, then click create. So now you can see the Python program is created. That's a main.py. Double click on it and you are ready to write the program. Okay, so when you are writing a program, the first thing you have to import a gpio. So gpio is from gpio import star. What is gpio? General purpose input output. So this we have to import to use all the pins what we have connected to the MCU. Okay, general purpose input output pins, if you want to use, you have to import this one first. Then we will add the pinMode to mention all the input and output devices. So now we have already noticed that the sound sensor is an input and then LED, window and the door are the output. So for this we will mention the digital pin number 0 as an input. Okay, and then pinMode 1, output. Okay, even you can copy paste for the other two. That is pinMode. Make sure you are writing the correct syntax. Right, the last device pinMode 3, output. Alright, so we have done we have assigned the pins, each pin for the input or output. So we know sound sensor is input and rest all 3 items are the output. So make a note of it. We are not writing any program related to potentiometer and home speaker because these are not connected to the MCU and we don't want to write any program for this. Alright, so now we'll say while true here because we want to run this program continuously. So we will write while true. Okay, so it should not stop. The program has to continuously run until it is interrupted. let us say if digital read, because this is the sensor, so this is a digital sensor, we are saying digital reader of pin number 0 is greater than or equals to 200. This is according to the question given. Okay, you can notice this. Here it says that if the sound level is above 200, right? So according to that we will write. So digital read, if the digital read 0 is greater than 200, so then what we want to do, we want to on the first important thing here before writing a program. Now we have to verify whether what we have to write for the LED, window and the door. For example, just click on this, any of this. Let's go to the door and go to the specification. You can notice that somewhere in the program you can see this is expecting the customWrite. We have a analogWrite, customWrite, digitalWrite. So 3 different things, but we have to understand through the specification of each device which one it is expecting, whether customWrite or digitalWrite. Alright, so here the door is expecting the customWrite, and the number 1 is for the opening a door and number 0 for the closing the door. So this is what we need to identify when you are writing a program. Let us write for the door first. This is customWrite of door is number 3, customWrite 3, comma 1, because we seen that the 1 is the on, 0 is the off. Alright, so let's write for the window here. What window says? Go to the specification of a window and check if this is also a customWrite. Okay, again here 0 for close, 1 for the open. So repeat the same thing. So here customWrite pin number 2, comma 1. So pin number 2 is the window, so that's why I'm writing 2, comma 1. Let's check the LED also. In the specifications it says analogWrite. Okay, and the LED range is between 0 to 1023, so you can write any value between 0 to 1023, 0 being off, and any number non-zero value until 1023 is considered as a on. Okay, so let us write this one here. To avoid the confusion, you can just use 10 also. analogWrite number 1, comma 1. This is better to switch on. So that's all 3 conditions we have written, and then let's go to the else condition and just write the opposite of these. Even you can copy paste, and here we're going to add the door to be closed, that is a 0, window to be closed, again 0, LED to be off, so that is 0. That's all. So this is a very, very simple program. That's all. Once it is done, just run the program, and if any errors, syntax errors, you will see the red line here. If nothing, you can see your program is running here. Alright, once the program is running, now the program is for checking the sound sensor and getting the output from these 3 devices. Let us increase the volume here from the potentiometer so that the sound sensor will sense the sound and then give the output here. You can control the sound sensor by using Alt key. Okay, you can notice that the door and window is opening. Alright, so you can notice that the LED is on. So there was a small correction. So here I wrote 1, so that is the voltage is not enough, so it was just giving a small light, we couldn't identify, so that's what it was not switching on. We'll stop this sound, it's too noisy. Alright, so now you have noticed that I have added the 1000 here so that the light will glow properly. Since it is a 0 to 1023, so you can add any number little above 100 or 200 something like that, so that light will be glowing properly. Now you can notice that, so both the things are working already. We have completed this, the AC, fan, door, everything is on. Okay, and also when the sound is increased, the door window is opening. Okay, the light is also on, so this part also we can notice everything is on here. Alright, thank you so much for watching this. If any doubt,